Hello and welcome to Filter Kaapi, the channel that brings to you accurate, reliable and fact-based news from the world of education. Seedhi baat, no bakwas, no predictions, only facts. I'm S Sudhir. Now for those of you, the students who were watching the Karnataka High Court deliberations with a great deal of interest, the verdict was a bit of an anticlimax, especially after the kind of tough questions the two-judge bench posed to the state of Karnataka while the arguments were on, which made many people, including students, believe that the verdict will be in their favor, which means that the exam could be postponed. That did not happen, and anyway, it's now in the past. Many of you have been asking what kind of an impact will this verdict have on the JEE and NEET, which are scheduled for September 2020, whether there is a possibility, given the rising number of COVID-19 cases, that they could be postponed. As always on Filter Kaapi, as I said, we'll focus on facts. I'll place it before you, and it is for each one of you to make an informed decision, right? On Karnataka CET also, if you recall, we focused on facts and not on making predictions, right? And here also, we'll tell you the situation as it is from a legal and an administrative point of view. So listen to this carefully, 7 quick points. One of the points the judges made while the arguments were on in the Karnataka High Court yesterday was that you have come very late to us. 13th May, the dates were announced, and you have come on 28th of July, 2 days before the examination. So anyone who plans to petition the Supreme Court on JEE and NEET will need to do so early, not at the last minute, to avoid this kind of an argument by the court. Point number 2, another point which was made by the Karnataka State Council was that we do not know what the COVID-19 situation will be in the month of August and September. It may increase, it could decrease. No one really has any kind of clear idea. So we want to get on with the exams as soon as possible. Okay, the same argument will be put forth by the NTA and the HRD ministry should this case also go to the Supreme Court. After all, what is the guarantee that things will indeed get better, say by November or December, because there is already talk that the USA could see a second wave of COVID-19 infection sometime in the month of November. At least that's what American experts are saying. Point number 3, the state of Karnataka highlighted that they have arranged for 8,100 rooms in 497 exam centers, right? Which translates to 24 students per room. Okay, so they are saying that we have capped it at 24 students. We will not have a large number of students inside a particular room. Ambulances for students if they declare themselves to be COVID positive. Okay, that was also done by the Karnataka government. And if the HRD ministry and the NTA make similar arrangements, it could also carry weight with the court, just like it did with the Karnataka High Court. Point number 4, even as the number of cases is steadily rising, and this is important, it has not translated into another major national lockdown the way it was in March and April, May, right? Yes, select cities, districts, states have gone in for weekly or weekend kind of lockdowns in their specific domains, depending on the local factors. And there are containment zones which could just be a single house, it could be a bungalow, it could be an entire street or a colony. But nationally, we are seeing Unlock India actually taking place. The Ministry of Home Affairs has announced that gyms can open from 5th of August, so can yoga centers. And there is already pressure from the entertainment industry that even cinema halls should be allowed to be opened sometime in August. Now, when the issue of conduct of JEE and NEET will be examined, by then the courts and the country will also get a fair idea about how the Karnataka CET was conducted. We've already seen how the entrance examination in Kerala was conducted and the problem that happened in Thiruvananthapuram in particular. Telangana may conduct its MCET examination in the last week of August, 24th to 27 are some of the dates which are being mentioned. So by then, the state, the Comet K examination is scheduled for the 19th of August in Karnataka. So in that sense, the country and the court in particular will get a fair idea about how these different entrance examinations are being conducted, right? That will also have a bearing on what is the final decision on JEE and NEET. Point number 6, and this may seem extraneous to some of you students, but trust me, this is very important because there is also talk of how to conduct the Bihar elections towards the end of the year. Okay, so if the consensus starts building up on restarting even the political process, the argument that only exams cannot be held may not carry weight, I am afraid. Another point related to politics is that the assembly sessions are being held in different states. Rajasthan is going to happen in mid-August, Puducherry happened, Bihar is going to happen, Kerala happened in the past. So in that sense, the political process is also slowly opening up. Andhra Pradesh was another state which also conducted its assembly session. Final point, staying with Andhra Pradesh, yesterday Andhra Pradesh reported 10,000 cases, the highest ever in the country. The argument being made is that if a state is going to test aggressively, which really should be the case, testing 70,000 samples of which 10,000 tested positive, you will obviously, if you test more, you will detect more. The argument therefore being made is that it should not be used as an excuse to stop any kind of activity just because you are detecting more, because you are testing more. You understand? So all I would say to all you students out there preparing for the JEE and the NEET in particular is that do not be distracted by this surround sound. Focus on your studies, focus on your academic stuff. Do not look for 10 different videos on YouTube on NEET and JEE, including on filter copy. Do not come here, देखते हैं कि what is the new video being put out. Focus on your studies is the advice I as an educator will give you. If something is going to happen, if the exams get postponed, so be it. If the exams happen, write the examinations. You should be well prepared for your examinations in the best interest of your own future life and career, right? But while you do so, keep yourself safe. Keep yourself safe. That has to be your top priority. So you have these two priorities, study and stay safe, the 2S formula. So thank you very much for watching. God bless you.